So, what if I told you there's a secret switch on your brain? One that could, instantly dial down your stress and fire up your creativity? Well, according to neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, you've got one. And the way you access it is through your eyes. Today, we're going to dive into this really powerful, kind of hidden connection between how you see and how you think.
I know, it sounds a little bit like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? The idea that you can physically see your way to a new idea. But the science here is actually pretty solid. A really simple, conscious shift in how you use your eyes acts like a direct lever on your brain, taking you from stressed out to relaxed, from feeling blocked to being creative. So let's break down exactly how that works.
Okay, first things first, we have to get this straight. Your eyes are not just little cameras recording the world. They're literally two pieces of your brain that over evolution got pushed out of your skull. Now what that means is that the way you use them sends these incredibly direct, powerful signals to the rest of your nervous system. And those signals can either slam the gas pedal on stress and alertness, or they can gently tap the brakes to bring on a state of calm.
Now, at the very heart of this connection are two totally distinct ways of seeing that are hardwired into your brain. Think of them as two visual modes, focused vision and panoramic vision. And you're constantly switching between them, usually without even realizing it. And each one has a completely different effect on your mind. So let's get into these two ways of seeing, focused versus panoramic. Because really understanding the difference here is the first step to being able to consciously take control of your own mental state.
The easiest way to think about it is like this. Focus vision is basically a spotlight. It's super narrow, it's all about the details, and it's designed to answer one question. What is that thing, and where is it? Panoramic vision, on the other hand, is a floodlight. It's wide, it's open, and it's all about seeing the bigger picture. You know, how everything in the scene kind of relates to everything else.
Okay, so focused vision is your high alert mode. You know this feeling. It's when you're staring at your phone, trying to fire off an urgent email. Your whole world just shrinks down to the size of that screen. This is a really primal system, designed to just zero in on a target or a threat. In the brain, this is handled by something called the dorsal stream.
And then you've got the total opposite, panoramic vision, which is run by the ventral stream. This mode kicks in when you relax, when you soften your gaze. Your field of view literally expands, and instead of seeing just one thing, your brain starts to process the context, the relationships between things. This is the biological doorway to creative, big-picture thinking.
So, if we have both of these modes, what's the problem? Well, the problem is our modern life. With all the constant notifications, the deadlines, the screen time, it tends to lock us into just one of them. Stress basically hijacks our vision and forces us into the state of constant tunnel vision.
Dr. Huberman has this perfect analogy for it. He says it's like trying to see this huge, beautiful landscape, but you're looking at it through a soda straw. Sure, you can see one tiny little piece with incredible clarity, but you have absolutely no sense of the whole picture. And that is exactly what happens to your perception when you're under stress.
Now, this visual narrowing has a direct impact on your mind. It's called cognitive funneling. It means your thinking becomes just as narrow as your vision. It's the reason why when you're stressing out about a problem, you can only see one, usually bad, way it's going to turn out. You're mentally and visually trapped, and you can't see other solutions that might be right there.
And this just creates a vicious cycle, right? Stress triggers the focused vision leads to that cognitive funneling, and that narrow thinking makes you feel even more stressed because you can't see a way out. This is the biological trap behind so much anxiety and so many creative blocks.
But, and this is the most empowering part of this whole thing, you can consciously break that cycle. The solution is to deliberately change how you see, to literally use your eyes to physically shift your state of mind.
Activating your panoramic vision is like pulling a manual override on your nervous system. It's not something that just happens to you, it's an active tool that you can use anytime you want to send a direct signal to your brain that just says, hey, stand down, relax, open up.
And it is so simple to do. Let's try it. First, just pick a single spot on the wall in front of you. Now keep your eyes pointed there, but just soften your gaze. Kind of relax your focus. Then, without moving your eyes at all, just let your awareness expand out. Start to notice what's in your peripheral vision. To the sides, up above, down below. That's it. You literally just flip the switch.
See, this little exercise is so much more than just a party trick. It's a real, practical, physical tool for managing your own mind. By consciously seeing differently, you can start to think and feel differently in just a matter of seconds.
Let's do it one more time, right now. Look at the center of the screen, but let your focus go all soft. And without moving your head or your eyes, just become aware of the space around the screen, the ceiling, the floor, the walls to your left and right. Just take it all in. Do you feel that? That really subtle shift? That's the feeling of your nervous system actually de-escalating in real time.
What you're feeling are the immediate benefits. That simple act of just expanding your visual field starts to dial down the alertness centers in your brain. It reduces that feeling of agitation, it physically calms you down, and it opens your mind up to see new connections. It's the perfect gateway to creative thinking and problem solving.
If you remember just one thing from this, make it this. You cannot be stressed and in a state of panoramic vision at the same time. The two states are biologically mutually exclusive. So by choosing to physically change how you see, you are directly taking control of your internal state.
So the next time you feel stuck or stressed or creatively blocked, just remember this tool. Remember that you have a physical switch for your brain, and it's right there in front of your face. So what could you create now that you know how to change your point of view?